Well, 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 well. Welcome everybody to a brand new fantastic day here in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. I hope you guys are all doing well. Let me first apologize. You may hear a little raspiness in my voice. I may look a little haggard to you guys. I had a long night last night, okay? We did a live stream. Me and my friend Ying, who you guys have seen on some videos, went out. We went out late and we drank a lot, but we had a lot of fun, and it was with the live stream community on Twitch. So that's why I might look and sound like this. But I still wanted to get outside today and do a little vlog on a very important question. Jay, why did you quit your job to travel? Well, that may sound like a stupid question. Like anyone would quit their job to travel, right? Well, especially if you enjoy traveling. Yeah, of course. But was I rich? Did I even have enough money to do anything? I didn't. So it was a very hard decision to get from where I was to where I am now. And there's been a lot of twists and turns. But I think that this is good discussion because some of you guys out there watching probably feel exactly the way that I did before I started this entire journey, which was stuck, trapped. The word rat race comes to mind. I'm from California. I guess we should go into some jaystreazy, some J lore. I won't tell you everything, but we'll save all the other details for a different video. We'll try to stay specific on this one. But I'm from California. I'm American. I'm from the Bay Area. Oh, they're screaming on the motorcycle. I have a background in accounting, and I worked in finance for a good chunk of years. And when I first started, it was brand new. Everything was awesome. Learning new stuff, meeting new people, getting new skills that I never will probably use again. That's not true. Accounting's always good for everything, right? That's what they tell you. But after a while, I got into this, I felt an emptiness. I don't even know if that's the word. Just like what I was doing was not what I wanted to be doing forever, and I didn't have any passion for it, which is a scary thing to think, that I could have been caught working in an office 9 to 5, just trying to pay off my rent, my car loan. I know some of you out there probably have student loans, credit card debt. It seemed like when I was working back then, every single portion, you know, your paycheck comes in, it's a big pie. Well, there's a big slice of rent. Well, there's a big slice of insurance and gas. Well, there's food. And sometimes you're left with nothing. And that's not a good feeling. It's really, really terrifying. And it got that way for me. This emptiness that was in the back of my mind every day that I went to work would grow and grow and grow. So I knew that I had to do something. I had to figure out exactly what I wanted. And that was even the scariest part, because I didn't know what my passion would be. I didn't know if, I had a lot of things that I loved to do, but not really anything that I could point right at, like, I want to do this thing for the rest of my life. And I think a lot of people are in that similar situation. How do you find your passion? It's difficult. And I think a lot of it is, man, that's a loud bike. I think a lot of it is being patient and waiting for something cool to come to you, but also making sure to stay diligent on always exploring new things. So I was working that 9 to 5, and this thing in the back of my head was growing and growing and growing. I started doing Google searches. Maybe you guys have too. I ran into a few of these like digital nomad sites and a book called 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. I'm not really the type of guy to go full force into those type of things, but I am the type of guy to read something and then pick out a few points that I think will help me personally. So I started taking small steps to change how my mind focused and what I wanted. I knew that I wanted to make a little bit more money. I knew that I wanted a hobby that could be fun and maybe make a little bit of money too. So I started working on some things, coming up with businesses that were crazy, you know? I wanted to sell t-shirts. Me and my best friend tried to do a beard oil company at some point way back. I dabbled in affiliate marketing for a long time. Big shout out to r/juststart, really good subreddit. And some of these things I made some money on. Some of them I didn't, and they were a failure. But at least I tried, I experienced new things, and I learned kind of what I was good at and what I wasn't good at, if that makes sense. Well, how does this fit in to where I am now? Well, to make a long story short, I got a very, very good opportunity to drop everything that I had and move to a new country. One that I had never been to. I didn't speak the language at all. I didn't even know how to say hello, thank you, goodbye. And I almost didn't take it. In fact, I tried my hardest not to. One of my best friends called me up. He said, "Hey Jay, I know you're working that job and we've talked, and I know you're not the happiest." He lived in France at the time. And he said, "There's an opportunity that's come up over here, and I want you to come over and work here with me." And I said, "Whoa, that's crazy. I would never do that. Like, I have this nice job. I make enough money so that I can, you know, pay for my rent and pay for my car and pay for food. There's no way I can do that, man. Sorry." Hang up the phone. Thought to myself, France, drop everything. Did I just self-sabotage myself by saying no? I guess I'll never know. Well, my friend calls me back in 2 weeks. He says, "Jay, I know 2 weeks ago I called and asked you about something, and I'm here to make the offer again." Xin chào. Hey guys, how are you? I want you to come to France. I want you to work here. You could come, learn French, make it all happen. And I said, "No, dude, I can't. I'm here. I gotta pay my bills. When I think about it, you know, my job's easy and I'm comfortable." Comfortable is a very bad thing. You could hear it. Even I was self-sabotaging myself when I knew that I wanted something different. And this was an opportunity knocking at my door. And I still had this crazy mindset to not be open to it. Well, luckily my best friend, being my best friend, calls me one more time 2 weeks after the second call. Says, "Jay, this is the final time I'm calling you." It's kind of more angry at this point. You're coming to France. You're gonna quit your job. You're gonna sell your car. Man, I loved my car. You're gonna sell all your stuff and you're gonna come to France. And I said, "No, dude, I can't. I literally told you 2 times. I was self-sabotaging again because I had that weird mindset that people get locked into. It's not good. And then a question came up that will be forever life-changing. He asked me, "Jay, do you think if you left for 6 months from your current position, the job that you have right now, or maybe even a year, do you think that you could come back and get that exact same position at the company you work at, or maybe one better or similar in a 6 months or a year? And I said, oh, no doubt in my mind. Yeah, I had confidence then. And he said, so why don't you just try it? Well, that conversation is forever etched in my mind because he was right. I had this opportunity. I was trying to not take advantage of it just because of how I was set in my own ways. And I think that was a real changing point in my life because I got to move to France. I ended up staying there for almost 3 years. I learned the language, the culture, I fell in love with the people. And that's when I really learned that my passion was traveling and seeing new things and experiencing beautiful new things about new cultures. So I will forever be grateful for that moment and the time I spent in France. It's crazy to think that was not too long ago, actually. And here I am now in Vietnam. Who would have thunk that, 5 years ago? I would have went from working in an office to full-time streaming, travel streaming, and seeing lots of different things with a community that I love. It seems lucky, and a lot of it is luck, but a lot of it is opportunity that you have to take. So I want to make sure that you guys who maybe felt the same way that I do, you guys feel that way now, trapped, you're in the rat race. I want to tell you that you don't have to be that way, and that you can make small steps right now to make changes that will change your entire life. And when an opportunity is there, say yes. It might not happen tomorrow. It might not happen next week. It might not happen in a year. It took me from the time that I started making those small changes, probably almost 2 years until I got to the point where I left for France. So be patient, but make sure those opportunities that come up, you seize them, because you will try, your mind will try its best to not do that. So I hope this has kind of been eye-opening for you guys. I want to do a lot more videos like this in the future, talking about kind of how I got into this situation to begin with, and whether I was stumbling or sprinting to the finish line, how it happened. I think we'll do that moving forward. So I think this is where I'll wrap it up for today. Thank you guys all for listening. I think it was a pretty long vlog. I will catch you guys on the next video, wherever that may be. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff where you like and subscribe and comment, or I always say this, any feedback for me or any topics that you want me to cover in the future, I will gladly cover them. So please be communicative with me, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy, guys.